dum dum. Oh,
Word of warning.
Your thumb wowie is at maximum capacity. Oh! Button. Hey.
Hey, Murphan, what's going on? How are you?
Oh, another day in hell. What's going on with you? What's going on with y'all? How
Yeah,
y'all doing? Long
cutting out a little
time
bit.
no see. Oh shit,
There
am
we
I?
go. Not much, not much. A 350. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna send a mugger on him, so be close by. All right.
Do 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 do. Mm-mm. Oh, that's good. What's new with you two?
Oh, Not much, not much. I don't see him now. He must be off radar. Either radar or ghost. Punk ass bitch. He didn't expect it. He said, Lamar said, call me back when you find yourself a brain. I got a brain, buddy. I just made a executive decision.
Someone's got word about this little delivery. Look out for these assholes coming after you.
Oh yeah, come on now.
I'm gonna send him another message. He scrambled the wrong egg.
Dude, this truck cannot turn for shit. There we go. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, pelt. Wow. Who was it you got? No, this motherfuckers. What apartment's in? Can you tell Greg? Yeah. I don't see him yet. I see a trooper over there. Okay, I found him. Yeah, it's showing blue on my screen. They won't let me send him a message. There he is.
Yeah, I haven't heard that saying in forever. Come out, wherever you are. So there's been very faint talk on YouTube about an Oppressor Mark III.
Yeah, that's all we need. Another overpowered
Exactly what
that's
I
all we
said.
need.
I said, oh, I don't know. I just briefly heard talk about it, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
You scrambled the wrong egg, son. Come out and play. I did. You just got it. And see, I didn't have to cuss to get my point across. I didn't have to trash somebody's mother or none of that crap. Now, I don't do that. That's wrong to do that. To you know, use a personal thing like that. You know, scrambled the wrong egg. Damn, it's starting to lag.
sail.
Yes, mineral. Damn it. I knew that thing was a piece of junk.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go kick a tweaker off my neighbor's property.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. He says, you talk too much for a dead dude. Well, what do you talk to the dead then all the time there, bud? Or is that what you're trying to say? That you talk too much for a dead dude. Let me see here. I'm gonna put my TV right on him so I can keep an eye on him. I say keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yeah.
That's for a reason. So you know they're not stepping in the back.
Die, asshole!
Uh-huh. Get him, get him, get him, go, 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 go. Oh,
Got me turned off.
always a freaking hill or a ridge right where you don't want it to be. Oh, Jesus Christ. Putin.
That guy or girl just standing there. Billionaire gaming.
Here for the magic touch?
Okay. Okay, I'll be right back.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Oh, I thought I bought the Jet Sam one, not the regular Army one. No big deal. Come on. Oh, for the love of God. Motherfucker. I wish the cargo bob went a little bit faster. It just doesn't fly that fast. Yeah. All the money is spent on the fucking thing. A couple times you use it. It's a couple times you find yourself in the situation of using it. Yeah. Undone. Oh, right turn. Oh no, I dropped it. Shit, what the fuck? How'd I drop it, dude? Ah, crap. Come on, pick it up. Got it. Alright, bring it over here. What a bad idea that was. Lost almost every panel on it.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Okie dokie.
That should do the trick.
I thought the pieces would still be laying there. So what are you guys doing in the game tonight? Just messing around?
Is that sounds like Paladin. No, it ain't Paladin, it's Fan. What's up, Fan? Yeah, I just went and checked on my neighbor. He's gone. And there's nobody else over there that's not supposed to be there.
Was there a tweaker there?
Cops. There was. His name Doug. He was in the street. I put my truck out front so branches off the tree won't fall on, you know, because the wind will. I don't know if my insurance will cover that. So I put the truck in the street in front of my house, and this guy was on a bike, and he's tried to come up and talk to me. I said, no, keep that shit over there. And then I found out from my neighbor that he's not supposed to be over there at all on the property. Actually, nobody's supposed to be there when he's gone. And that's the way it should be. I won't want nobody sitting around waiting on me while I'm gone. You know, that's disrespectful. If they need to talk to me, they can call me and make arrangements from there. If they can't call me, they probably need to work on getting work to get money to get a phone. Because I don't go for that lazy shit.
Yeah.
No, I might have to go back to work myself. I'm disabled, but I'm not. I don't want to count on the government. It's not a handout. I paid into it, Social Security, disability, but I don't want to count on that. I think I can make more money working on my own. Even at my old age, I still try. And any one of them fools over there, they're young enough and able enough. Any one of them can get a job. Any one of them can get a lawnmower and cut grass and make more money than they do mooching off of people. Mooching's a lot easier though for them. But unfortunately, not in this neighborhood. I ain't having it. I'm not having it. parking in the alley and shit. I'm not having that. I talked to the neighbor about it. He takes in straights. He's got too big of a heart. I said, Eddie, you keep feeding these people. They're never gonna go away. All you're doing is enabling them to keep coming back and staying lazy. They're never gonna look for anything better, or better their lives, or better themselves, if you keep pampering them.
Yeah,
Give them
that's
some
true.
tough love. Give them a meal and send them on their way and tell them don't come back without calling ahead. He gets people that come over there now don't even know his name. So tell me where that comes from. It's getting too much. Yeah, that's pretty bad. There's a guy that showed up yesterday morning or day before, about 7-something in the morning, and he had a backpack on and he was walking over. I could tell he was going over to Eddie's. I said, "You going over to Eddie's?" And he acted like, "Who's Eddie?" I said, "Eddie's the guy that lives there." I said, "Eddie's asleep right now." I said, "But I'll tell him you came by." That's the way you handle that. I just told him today. But Eddie don't know who this guy is. I said, "Eddie, when are you going to get a clue?" I hate to get into somebody else's business, another neighbor's business. But when they steal from me, or steal from a neighbor next to me, oh yeah, I'm all over that shit. I mean, all they got from me was a wheel and tire off my old junk truck, but I'm using it for parts. I can't move it now because it's missing a wheel and tire. I don't have a spare for it.
Yeah.
And it may not have come from over there, but chances are it did. No, I'm not having that shit.
No.
You can't count on the cops because if they don't feel like showing up, they're not going to show up. So it's 50-50 shot. The best thing you can do is keep calling them back until they do show up. You got to pester them. It's a shame you got to force somebody to do their job that tough.
Yeah, that's too bad.
In this game here, if we had cops like we got in this game, I bet you there would be no crime. Because they're all over that shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright, is that guy still in his apartment, Borrego? Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. This guy says he mumbles shit, he doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'd love to be able to call the cops on him. As soon as he opens his mouth to talk to him, they're going to be able to tell right off the bat that he's a tweaker. The tweakers cannot be trusted. Who's this guy? Iron Patriot. Alright.
Dude. So what the fuck?
Alright, Brago, let's see where you stand at this point.
Hey guys, let me check on dinner in the oven. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to give her a chance to say that to me one more time. She said, how can I help you? So professional. I need a hand job. Oh, it says, he sent another message. There is no wrong egg. You have a bounty. You get done. There's no wrong egg. You have a bounty. You get done. Do I have a bounty on me? Can you tell? Let me come out. Come on, actually, I can't tell who it is. That guy's over there. So we killing everybody in this session, correct? Pretty much. Oh, I forgot to get my car. And dude, don't take it personal. I'm doing good, buddy. Yeah. He sent mercenaries after me, and I'm just now taking them out. Yeah, I saw that. I did send to him. I think I did. No, I didn't, because he's hiding in his apartment. It was last time I looked. Oh, what was that? Oh, you little bitch. I just let your ass go. I flew over him and honked it. Let his ass go. And what did he do? Fucking blew me up. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there you are. Shouldn't have fucked around. You shouldn't have fucked around, you little bastard. Again, how many more times you want it, buddy? That's 2 so far. Little bastard. I went over him. He's getting ready to get in the plane. I see you. That's 3. I could do this all day. That's 4. He's only at 53, but he stirred the can of worms. He stirred the soup. I'm just serving it. He opened up the can of worms. I'm just putting the bait on the hook. I think he's had enough. Yeah, he did. No. What's going on? Dark Knight 8. I don't understand any of that. That's 4 or 5, dude. I'm doing alright. I'm tearing this guy a new asshole because he started it. And I'm finishing it. I mean, I went over him at Sandy Shores Airfield. He's getting ready to get in a plane. I just went over him and honked. I didn't try and kill him. Yeah, you better go on the pause. So I've taken him out about, what, 5 times? Well, he didn't get to spot because he's still there. And there he goes again. That's what, 5, 6 times? It won't count it for me. It's like the deep state. He's probably going to report me for killing him so much. I don't care. You started it, buddy. That's got to be 7 or 8 times. Emir fan. He's not quitting. He's not even hardly trying, really. I've taken him about 8, 9 times, I think. Yeah, I'm done. I don't see him now. Yeah. Yeah, he left. I made him rage. I mean, I killed him like 8 or 9 times. He finally took the hint. He shouldn't have fucked with me. I didn't start it. Yes, I did. Because he left. I don't feel good about it. He's only like a 53, but if you if you're old enough to fight like a man, or if you're gonna fight like a man, you're gonna get hit like a man. Even if you're a woman, if you strike me like a man, if you fight me like a man, I'm fighting you back. I say, oh, you ought to hit a woman, not if she hits you first. No, I'm not gonna let her take a chance of biting shit off. You know, I've had a long time. I like to keep it. I've had a long time. I want to keep it a little bit longer. There ain't nobody in here. Know what I mean? Uh-oh, somebody's out there. I can't tell yet. Yeah, somebody's out there. I hear some hollering going on. I don't see him yet. Hey, leave him alone. He's got issues. I took that guy out with my explosive rounds, and I didn't use my thermal goggles. I didn't need to because he wasn't hiding behind nothing, so I didn't want to waste that. And now I hear the sound. Ooh, sound. Oh, damn. Nobody in ammunition. Can't get my fucking explosive rounds. How many I got left? Crack rock. Crack rock. Damn, that's not what I wanted to do. Nah, still got some left. That dude leave? I don't see him. Nope, he's still here. Oh, he's in his fucking... He's in his facility. Now if I can help it. I just put away, I went to passive for a minute. I need to put this thing away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch sessions. I can't get ammo here. Alright, Dark Knight. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good one. Oh, he left. Damn, just before I sent him a message. I didn't even get, and that was a good message, too. You waiting on me, sport? Yeah, he finally left. He'll probably try and come back, though. Let's find out. I still have to change sessions. Borrego, what did you say you had, bunker or nightclub? Alright, I'm gonna try and find a smaller session, but you gotta be willing to stop killing for a moment and come in to get her done. Can you do that? Can we do that? Can we just learn to get along? Can we? Can we please? Can we? Alright, I'll see what I can find. Yeah. Yeah. So you could kill him. Suicidal, homicidal. Like that one fucker that kept coming at me. He wasn't even trying to fire. He's only like a 52 or 54. That doesn't necessarily mean much. That could have been another character, another account. So you can't always go by that. But he shouldn't have started it. I'd have left him alone. Matter of fact, when I saw he was getting ready to get into a plane, so I just went over here because I'm not going to try. I could have blown the plane up and taken him out too, but I'm not out for all kinds of cheap kills. I can be compassionate until somebody fucking steps on my dick, and then I gotta turn around and fucking, take your business. No, he's getting in one of them slow ass planes. You know, the red and white ones. Yeah, and I just went overhead and honked. I couldn't lock onto him. I could have easily taken the plane out and killed him in the process. I was at the other end of the runway, somewhere, and, yeah, he saw me take off and blew me up with the rocket launcher, or with with a homing. Little bastard. Thought he was going to get an easy kill. He did. He got an easy kill, but it cost him. Let's see how many people. 25. That's too many. 19. I need to go to my nightclub. $29. Oh. That's what, Brago? Chicken butt. Got you that time. No, I'm in a session by myself. You want me to send you an invite or not? I know. Well, at least we got a session. That's a start, right? Alright, let me send you an invite real quick. Anybody else I can send one to? Emir fan, are you busy at the moment? Zane's on. Send him an invite. Yep. Got 3 of them. That should be enough. Brigo, you're already up to the maniac. You're only a bar and a half away from psychopath. Sent you the invite. Is the Murfan still there with you? Oh, he's not in the same session? Alright. Alright. I mean. I sent Sane an invite. I sent Emir Fan an invite. That's the 4 of us. Oh, man. I'm going to do a popularity while I'm waiting, see if anybody else is going to join. Alright. Damn, this thing's slow. .61. This fucker should have been full by now. My nightclub, it's at 1.61. And the only thing holding me up is sporting goods. So yeah, of course. Well, what I'll do is I've even switched people around. I'll just do a few more promotions while we're waiting and see if I can get it built up to max. I never sell my nightclub half-ass. I always sell it full. Well, they about got me. They about got me. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. See what it says now. Come on, Sane, damn, you ain't really doing nothing. You might have to contact Sane. I'm gonna send him a message. Shane, you there? Or, Brago, you there? Brago. Not yet. I sent a message. You might have to send him another message. I'm going to leave this session. Stay here so we keep it open. I'm gonna join Emir Fan's session and see if we can get him to help. Cause he's huh? Yeah, he's not in our session. He's in game chat. So I've got to join his session to talk to him. So I'll be back. I'll be back. Smuggler's Run is paying double LP in cash. Oh, it's just for me. He's in public too. And go to party settings. Well, he's the only one in the session, but he's, I think he's AFK in his hangar. Ah, okay. Alright, well, we could join, if you want, join here, because it's nobody here but him and me, and he might be more likely to help, since we'll already be here. Yeah. How many people on your, are you by yourself? Yeah, Saint hasn't joined. Yeah, he's in his facility. I mean, he's in his hangar. Probably on the TV. Yeah, I'm gonna do another popularity, I think, while I'm waiting. Yeah, he's in. He's kind of funny about helping crew members. I mean, it seems like he prefers to help randoms. And, you know, that's cool, but, you know, help the crew members every now and then. I'm not asking for help myself. But he wasn't like that on PS3.
Allo Benjay.
Hey, you guys there? Uh, oh no. The damn gnat type.
Hey, it's your...
Hey guys, I'm back. My bad. I ate dinner and all that good stuff. No, she didn't. I don't think. We went out for like 10, 15 minutes and she just walked through. Hey, I'm back. My bad, dude. I ate dinner and
That's
cleaned
alright.
all the kitchen. Hold on. The wife's
Yeah,
asking me a
I
question.
forgot.
One second. Sorry, hold on.
Alright.
I know I don't need it. I just can't do it. I gotta do this targeting.
Hmm. Well, shit. I don't see him now. I'm gonna send him a message. No, I'm gonna call him on the phone. Like he called me when he was trying to get out of bad sport. Hey, dude, can you help me get out of bad sport? Yeah, give me a moment. Hey. Hey, Brego, we got 4 people now. I've been waiting on you to come back. Kevin came back. Murphan came back. We're just sitting here in the session by ourselves waiting on you. Come back in and get this cell done, or those cells done. Talk to you in a little bit. See if that helps. Send him a, left him a message. In the meantime, excuse me, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Kevin, you got anything you gotta get done? Gang attack?
Where are you going?
Alright.
Where are you going? I was gonna give it back.
How the hell did I get over here? Really? Are you killing anybody? Oh yeah, it's just laggy then. Murphan, what are you doing? Anything special? What? Well, he's back. He wants to eat again. Yeah, what's up with that? Sometimes they do.
If I took her out for that long of a walk.
Ouch. Hmm.
Say what? I gotta work on the hangar. Not the hangar. The what's it called? Shooting range.
Ah, what for your dailies?
They said this week, for some reason, the shooting range is triple RP.
Triple what?
RP.
Triple RP for what? For winning or what?
I guess the shooting range like challenges. I think.
Oh no, I'm not good at shooting range.
Yeah,
I got
double check
100%
that.
and still failed. It still said I failed, and I had 100%. How's that figure out?
They said that it's a good idea to use Mark II weapons for accuracy
Really?
and a little bit more less
I didn't know you
recoil.
could even do that.
Yeah, I was watching
okay,
a
I didn't know
video.
you could even do that.
A guy that new missile-based series and 250K exclusive stimulus package this week featuring intense Smuggler's Run, Mission Juggernaut, and the Rhino Hunt modes. No, wait a second. Oh yeah, that was it. Read more. May 29th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
New missile-based series, and well, it was a 250,000 exclusive stimulus package plus 25% off crates, 2 times GTA money and RP opportunities and more. Missile base. No. GTA industry and enterprise are at the heart of any thriving economy. That's why all executive office owners, including those who pick one up this week, will receive a complimentary $250,000 bonus. Think of it as a stimulus package. You deserve it. 2 times GTA money on, and so I missed out on the $250,000 because I already have a fucking executive office. Damn it. Unless I was to relocate, but I don't want to. I already have the best one, the most expensive one. 2 times GTA money and rep point on Smuggler's Run cell missions, flying with the plane full of contraband, high risk and reward. That's why Smuggler's Run cell missions are paying out 2 times all week long. 25% off special cargo crates. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. 22 times GTA money and rep on Juggernaut and Rhino Hunt modes. Okay, that's pretty self. 3 times RP on shooting range challenges. So I was right. I really am gonna give that a try, cause you have a shooting range in your bunker.
Yeah. Oh, I do.
Really want to give that a try.
Give it a shot. Last time when I got 100%, that one time I did it, and it still said I failed. That was it for me. I said done.
Oh really?
You know.
That's not fair.
It said I got 100%, and I made sure, because I kept going over and over and over it, and it still said I failed. Because obviously, or apparently, you had to do it, not just take out all the targets, but you got to do it within a certain amount of time. And I didn't know that, and it didn't say anything about it being timed. So I said, you know what, fuck that. I'm sorry, I put the shooting range in there. But, you know, I went all out on it, pretty much everything. I didn't do the Laszlo and buy everything in the fucking game. That just, you know, that's what he bought. Everything, every vehicle in the game, including the fucking slow-ass buses. Every vehicle he could buy, he bought. That's why he had no money. I mean, come on, are you serious? And some of those he never will use. If I'm never going to use it, I'm not going to buy it.
Exactly, that's crazy. Even the buses and
the buses, the dump truck, the slow ass fucking vans.
Well, the only reason I could see buying not the buses, but the what's the one that you saw with what's the what's it called? The van.
It's a van? Speedo?
No. The Boxville,
oh, yeah. The box, the, I think that's called the box bill.
I could
That van that's
see
supposed to be
buying
armored?
that and then like upgrading it, like the engine, like if you could, if you had the opportunity to, but that's the only reason I could see justifying spending the money on to buy that thing. That way, when you do use it for the cell missions, it's faster than normal, but you can't. So I don't see the reason of buying one. Why would you buy? Why would you want to drive the box?
I'll give you another thing. Let me tell you something else. The regular post-op van can take more damage than the box build that's supposed to be armored. That's how Rockstar cheats us. Kind of like the way the Bureau of Motor Vehicles cheats us in real life. You know that they've been cheating us for years and years and years. They're going to be butthurt when next year I unregister my truck and turn in my plates. Because you don't have to have a driver's license to travel in your personal property. And your car, your automobile, is your personal property. They want you to use terms like motor vehicle, driver. If you look up definition of driver, it's one employed in operating a motor vehicle for hire. Well, if you're not using your car, when you go in the store, if you're not using it to make money, you don't need an operator's license or a driver's license. The roads were for us for free. It's in the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. They're trying to get away from it, but I'm taking back my freedoms.
I never thought of that.
Freedom is a right, not a... Yeah. Well, look up... If you get a chance, do you ever go on YouTube?
Oh yeah,
Just,
all the time.
If you ever feel like finding out more about it, just go on YouTube. Your personal property, which is your car, automobile. You never want to call it motor vehicle. You never want to say you're driving, because those are keywords that they came up with, and if you use those words, they're gonna see it as you're agreeing to the stipulations of the license, stipulations of the privilege to drive. It doesn't say privilege to travel, it says privilege to drive. And it is a privilege, that's why you need a permit or a permission. Anytime something requires a permit, what you're doing by signing for a permit is you're signing for permission to do something that you probably already have a right to do for free. Because the Constitution, nothing outweighs the Constitution. No statutes, no ordinances, no codes, nothing outweighs the Constitution. The Constitution doesn't give you your rights, it reaffirms and supports your rights.
So you're
got
saying that
to
you
travel
don't need
freely.
a driver's license to drive your car?
No. Now that's not to say that you won't get harassed by the cops. That's not to say that you won't be jailed, or even worse. But that's why you got to record, and it's not against the law to record the police. As a matter of fact, in the First Amendment, freedom of the press, anybody that's got a camera is press. You don't have to have certain credentials to be press. So, you're allowed to video. What it basically says is anything that you can see from a public sidewalk, street, easement, or building, you can videotape. And you can audio tape. Cops don't like it. I've seen First Amendment, let me get it out. First Amendment auditors go into a police station with their camera phones, but they have a bad habit of sticking them in people's faces. You don't do that. You be nonchalant about it. You be discreet. You be courteous. You don't have to be, but it helps. Now, as far as plates, you can get a plate that says, a vanity plate says, not for hire or something like that, and as long as you got a plate, cops may not, give it a second thought. But you also want to have paperwork with you in your car that to support your right to travel. You give up your rights when you sign for the privilege to drive, but they won't tell you that. And that's something else they won't tell you. Whenever you engage in a contract with another party, if all three parties don't know all the terms of the contract, it is null and void. So they're not going to tell you that you're giving up your right to travel freely. Instead, they use the key words like the buzzwords like driving is a privilege. Well, yeah, if you're a commercial driver, you're required to have plates and insurance for that.
Mm-hmm.
I found a whole. No, I wasn't ready. April 14th caught up on me this year before I realized it. So I went in and paid the $80. I was videotaping with my camera phone. As soon as I got up there, she said, "Are you videotaping?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh, you can't do that." And she went to the back right away to get her supervisor. It took her a few minutes to come out. She said, "Sit there." I said, "For you to videotape me, and I can't videotape you back." I said, "You have no right to privacy. You're in the operation of your job. Your job, you're a public servant, just like a cop. They don't want to think, they don't like to think that that's what they are, but that's what they are. They were,
Me too.
they're called, they went from...
You mean like corrupt?
Yeah, corrupt cops. They went from peace officers, or police, they went from peace officers to police officers, well, I think that's where it stopped. But police means it's not the same as peace. So they don't longer hold the peace, or keep the peace. Their job is policy enforcers. They say, I know the law better than you. I'm a cop. No, you don't. You never went to law school. You don't know the law. You know the policies of your department, but you're a policy enforcer. That's what they are, policy enforcers.
I never thought of it that way.
A gun and a badge. Yeah, a gun and a badge doesn't give them any special privileges. And it shouldn't. So, but you got to make sure you protect yourself by videotaping. And if you're not, you have to videotape. Your best bet is to go live stream. Now, I haven't done that yet. I've only videotaped one incident, and I fucked that up. That was at code enforcement. Yeah, that was code enforcement. I've already had a couple
battery die on your device? What happened?
No, I don't know if you've ever heard of code enforcement where they say if your grass is too tall or... Well, that was my instance.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, they said my grass was over 12 inches. There was a handful of weeds in one spot I got with one hand that was over 12 inches. Everything else was maybe about 6 or 8, but it was laid down. So they would have had to trespass to measure that, for one. For another, when you see waist-high grass all over the city, on city property and public and private property the same, and they don't do nothing about that, what right do they have to tell me? My yard is usually pristine, both front and back. The one time I didn't cut it, it was like for 2 weeks. It's because the rope broke on my lawnmower, I was sick, and it was raining a lot. So between that combination, I wasn't able to cut it right away. And I've been living in this house, I've owned this property for 6 years. So I was so pissed off about it, I went to code enforcement. I had a hard time finding it, so I was already steaming when I got in the building.
I can only imagine.
And here's the kicker. After I got done talking to the guy that was in charge, he pretty much couldn't answer any of my questions. There was a cop there with a sweater that had the embroidered badge on it. And when the main guy left, the cop said, "It's not smart, man." I said, "What's that?" And he said, "Did I hear you say that you was going to bring a gun back up in here?" I said, "You know I didn't say nothing like that." What he was trying to do is pull a stunt. It's called he was trying to trespass me on public property. You can't trespass somebody on public property. On private property you can, but not on public property.
I was gonna say, because it's public property.
It's public. Yeah. They don't want you, they just want you to obey them. Comply. Well, that's what the Nazis did. They want you to comply. Show me your papers. Show me your ID. Show me your proof of whatever. You don't have to. You never had to talk to a cop. You don't have to say shit to them. Couldn't I tell you why it's wise not to? Everything you say, they will hold against you in a court of law if it gets to that. You can plead the fifth. You don't have to be in court to plead the fifth. Unless, here's another thing. If you get stopped by a cop and they have no reason to stop you,
yeah.
Here's a simple thing. Okay, I made too wide of a turn, okay? They'll stop you for that kind of shit. I've seen YouTube videos where they will break your window, drag you out of the car, arrest you or beat you up, or even shoot you. This happens. You won't hear about this on mainstream media, fake news, because the mainstream media work for the wealthy elites. They're puppets. CNN is the worst. ABC, CBS, MSNBC, they are all fake news, but we've become so accustomed to listen to it, that's all we know.
Just seems the norm.
Yeah, we're controlled by that. Everything we hear on the news is from mainstream, so I don't look at mainstream. I look at alternative news. Now, if you look at Fox News and Hannity, he's a correspondent on Fox News.
I like Hannity.
Yeah. If you look at that, they tell the truth. They're patriots. I'm a patriot. People say, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. No. I'm going to be a civil rights activist. Well, I'm going to be a constitutional activist. I've learned more about the Constitution and the law in this past year than I've learned my whole life. Did you know they took the Constitution, learning the Constitution out of public schools? They don't have that in there anymore. The wealthy elites did that. They want to get to a point that's called the New World Order. One religion, one government, one form of currency, probably one bank, and everybody will be equal. Everything will be free, but you won't have capitalism. It's socialism, which means everybody will be the same. And there's also talk about, well, it's not talk. There's something called the Georgia Guidestones in Georgia. The Georgia Guidestones are supposed to be like the New Testament. And the first thing they have on the list is maintain a population of 500 million. We've got almost 8 billion people on the planet right now. So that means they are talking about, over time, eliminating about 7.5 billion people. See, you're not going to hear this kind of stuff on mainstream media. They don't want you to know that. It's hidden in the darkness. That's why I hope Trump, as much of an ass as he is, he's that way for a reason. He's not a puppet. He's not a politician. He's a businessman. I think he's doing a great job, but you have to go to the alternative. You have to go to the alternative news to see it all. Like Fox News, there's a few of them. If you go on YouTube and start off with just look up Trump, look up Hannity, it'll link you to a whole bunch of them. And I know what fake stuff is on YouTube. I've seen it. Anybody that pushes a lot to give a like or to subscribe or support their channel, you got to be a little bit leery about that, because that's, some people will do things like on YouTube just to get hits, just to get viewers, because that's how they get money. Oh, I'll tell you something else. I used to be a Democrat, but the new Democratic Party is socialist. Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Cortez, whatever the fuck her name is, she's one. Do you know that there's 3 Muslim women in Congress? And guess what? They didn't take the oath on the Bible. They took it on the Quran. How the fuck? I'll tell you another tidbit of information. I think I'm supporting the wall, because we got a lot of people trying to get in our country that, in any country you go to, they've got their own guidelines for letting people into their country. A lot of them have walls. Why should we be any different? We will still take in immigrants, but not illegal immigrants. Right now, it's catch and release. catch them, document them, turn them loose into the society.
Yeah.
They're still illegal, but there was a tidbit I saw, and I've got a picture. I took a lot of pictures on my cell phones of some of this stuff that I looked at.
Mm-hmm.
One of them says the Democratic Party. If you wonder why Democratic Party has control of Congress right now, it's because they had 900,000 illegal immigrants vote. Now, you tell me how an illegal immigrant is allowed to vote.
They shouldn't be because they're not.
They shouldn't be. They're not citizens.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If they're in this country, once they get, let me see what it is that they get. Once they get government assistance, I think it is, they get a voting ballot. They're told they can't use that ballot, but the Democratic Party tells them yes they can. And the Democratic Party promises them free this, that, and the other, so that they will vote for them. It's all about getting votes. As a matter of fact, there's somebody that came on TV just yesterday and said, I think live on TV, I think it was, who was it? Oh, I can't remember. It was some woman. She said, it's not about who will be a better president. It's about whoever can beat Donald Trump. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Don't you want to have the best president? Isn't that what the objective should be? But they spent 2 years spying, I'm going to call it spying, on this so-called investigation to nail Trump on something on collusion with the Russians. They spent between $35 and $40 million, 500 search warrants. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I see you. $500,000. 500 search warrants, and I can't remember what else. That's nice, man. I like those colors. Why the green? You feel Christmassy? Okay. You're in Paso. Well, he's got the Hermes. What a name! It's almost like
Oh
herpes.
yeah, I remember that car.
He's got the Hermes with flames on like a deep red for the main part, and it's got our crew emblem on it, which is yellow and red. It looks sick as hell.
Oh man,
And sick by sick, I mean good. And he's got his bumper and grill, his back bumper, front bumper, and grill are a lime green. So it's feeling a little bit Christmassy. That's nice, man. Try and drive that fucker in the snow though one time. Oh God, it sucks out loud. Yeah, everything I'm saying, I'm not going to go on and on because people get tired of listening to me ramble. No, I won't either. But it is cool, and it sounds nice. I like the sound. And that's one thing they should offer as an option, even if you got to pay for it. All these electric supercars they got, I can't stand the silence. I can't use it in a race because I can't tell how fast I'm going unless I'm looking at the speedometer. I want to hear the roar of that motor. They should give you an option to have that, pick different sounds. You know, you pay a price for each sound or whatever for your electric cars. Why couldn't they do that?
I don't know.
I'm getting ready to go into this gang attack.
Gang attack.
Yeah, fan, if you look this shit up, it'll waken you up to the point that it might piss you off. There's been times I've been so disturbed about this shit, I couldn't even play GTA 5. Because this is real life stuff. I'm not going to take for granted, I don't trust the government. I'm not going to say my government because I don't own it. They act like they own us. We're the slaves and they're the masters. Well, whether you want to think that or not, just think about how much you got to pay in every little thing that they charge you for. Phone companies the same way. Universal, whatever that is that they charge you for, that's so old, that should have been dropped a long time ago, but they're getting away with charging you for it because nobody's spoken up against it. But there's a whole lot of things we get charged for. We don't even realize it's against the law. We just go by, we're sheeple. with people who are sheep. We just follow the herd, follow the crowd. I don't want to be a sheep no more. I'm 65 years old. I'm fed up. I call out a cop. I went to get some beer at the liquor store, and sometimes there's a cop sitting there, and then sometimes they make a mistake of leaving their lights on, or leaving at least their parking light on.
Yeah.
And if I see they don't have a license plate light on, I'll talk to them about it. You know, I'll knock on the window. I'll get their attention. You don't want to knock because that's aggression. They'll jump you for that.
Whoa.
I say, did you know that your license plate light is off? They'll do it to you, and they'll turn around and try and fine you for it.
Yeah.
Any excuse is better than none. So,
that's happened
you have a
before.
perfect right. There's no double standard. There's not two sets of laws, although a lot of the wealthy elite, they want you to think they are. The laws for them and the laws that apply to the rest of us. The 1%ers. So, yeah, I've even approached cops. I've seen on YouTube this guy, he treated a cop that was in an undercover car that was stopping people. You're not supposed to do that in an undercover car. But he was stopping people and passing out tickets. And this one activist had him pull his window down and talk to him and talked to the guy like he was the cop. And the cop laughed.
That's
As he
what?
said, and the guy said, "I'm gonna let you off this time with a warning. But next time I see you, you bet. Yeah, I am dead fucking serious. You gotta have brass balls to do that.
Yeah.
I've got brass balls. I'll do that. I've stopped cops for different things, and I'll do it again. And I haven't even videotaped. The one time I got into a hollering match with cops because there was on a 2-lane street. And twice. The first time I let it go, I got stuck in the intersection because they had one of the lanes blocked and they had nobody directing traffic. The second time it happened, there were 4 squad cars lined up one right after another blocking the intersection. Probably about 7 or 8 cops. One guy in handcuffs. He was no threat. And I drove by and I said, "Hey, you're blocking traffic." And one of the cops said, "Hey, shut up," because he didn't know what else to say. So I said, "No, he didn't." So I put around and pulled into the gas station so they wouldn't fuck with me about my car. I mean, it was legal and everything, but I'm not going to get searched. You don't have to submit to a search warrant. Unless they see something, you don't have to submit to a search. You don't have to get out of your car, and you don't have to put your window down all the way.
But isn't it if you don't submit to it, it's like saying no on the breathalyzer and they just take you immediately?
No. They have to have reasonable. They have to have reasonable, probable cause, suspicion. If you're driving over the line or something like that, that's probable cause. But if you're not doing anything wrong, they have no right to stop you. They can't just stop you for no reason. They do, and they'll make something up. That's why it's important not to talk to the cops, because anything they say they can use against you.
Of course.
People
that's
say,
what I
"Oh no,
was
you
trying
gotta
to
obey
explain
what
to
they
my
say."
wife. I was saying, never talk to the cop. Ever.
Never talk to the cops if
get
you
pulled
have
over, you
if you
just give
have
them your
to.
license
If you
and
have to,
insurance.
if a cop's being a brute and threatening, and you feel for your life, and a lot of them will say, "I felt for my life" or something. When they got the guns, the tasers, the 2-way radio, and the backup. Yeah, they fear for their lives. That's why they shot that family dead. Yeah. So, that's why it's important to videotape. When you've got it live on YouTube, they don't want their face, and you got to ask them for their name and badge number. Anyhow, let me get back to my story. I said, I pulled over, and I started approaching them, and they started approaching me, hollering at me right away. I didn't have my camera with me. I should have been, but I wanted to see how they'd react without being on videotape. And they're hollering and screaming, not making any sense. And I said, "Look, you guys are blocking traffic. It's unsafe for the rest of us pedestrians. And none of you are directing traffic. That's an unsafe situation. Safety first should always be, that should be foremost. But they don't think that way. They cover their tracks. Put their story together, get the story straight, and then they check to see if everybody's safe. But yeah, they started approaching me. I said, and then they started surrounding and say, "Hey, I need some space. You guys are surrounding me." Later, when I left, I called them thugs. I said, you guys are nothing but thugs with badges.
Ooh.
Yeah,
They didn't give
say
you
much.
crap for that?
No, they didn't. Because
Oh.
I knew my rights. When you have confidence to speak the law, I know more about law than your standard cop. Because I've looked, I've done some research. And although I have ADD, ADHD, and it's hard for me to read, I can comprehend what people are telling me to my face better than I can a sentence or something like that. I have to read over and over again. But when something attracts your attention, you comprehend it deeper, you comprehend it better.
Well,
and
then-
as far as my rights,
Oh, I know.
just like I got an outfit that says, freedom
There we
isn't
go.
free. The t-shirt says freedom isn't free, and it glows, or it pulses, or it flashes. And freedom isn't free. You have to fight for your right. You have to fight for your freedoms. But most
I
of
knew
have
you
to
were gonna
fight for
say
your right
that.
to party. You have to fight for your right to party. Well, you don't have to fight. You just have to be low key. I mean, what I do in my own home is no cop's business. I tell a cop, oh, yeah, I smoke weed. I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting your family. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not hurting myself. I need that for my, it keeps me from doing something crazy. And that and my cats and playing GTA 5. They keep me focused. They keep me, how do I want to say, stable at one level. They help calm me down and allow, see, I race. My mind races. And I can't get a lot done because there's too much going on at once.
Yeah.
When I smoke a joint or I smoke a bowl, my mind relaxes, it slows down a little bit, and I can think things through clearly. And I get things done that way. So people say, oh, that's just an excuse, that's crutch. It works for me, okay? It may not work for them because they are dead against it or whatever, but it works for me. And there's no other man that can tell me, I don't care who it is, it could be the Pope himself, they don't have a right to tell you what to do. Gun and badge just makes them a tyrant. They're all good and bad cops. Unfortunately, the good cops can't speak up against the bad cops because they are on the same force, and the bad cops will make it hard on them. So it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22. You have to be very brave and not care about the consequences to speak up and be an honest cop.
Well, do you know any?
Do I know any honest cops?
Yeah.
I have talked, I don't know them by name, but I have talked to a few cops that feel the same way I do. And I'll give you another example. You should be able to go into any police station and have a conversation with anybody in there without people, trying to hide things. When people are trying to hide things, there's a reason for that. Either it's personal, or they're hiding something that they don't want you to know that is probably illegitimate or corrupt. And that's where the government is. The government is not your friend. They're out, if they were, they wouldn't be taxing you left and right and sideways for every little thing. I got real shitty when I had to go pay my property taxes, and they raised it about $60 every 6 months. But no, it was more than that. They went from $178 every 6 months to $230 every 6 months. That's about $50 or $60. I wanted to find out why. You have a right to know where your money is going, and they have to break it down for you. If they don't break it down for you, they're just coming up with excuses. So I'm going to be attending city council meetings. I will be an activist. I'm not well spoken, but I still can get my point across. And the meetings are free. I think they're once a month. Unfortunately, they're downtown, and they took the parking meters that were supposed to be, you could park for free after 4 or 5 o'clock, after rush hour traffic and all that.
Yeah.
They took it to 10 o'clock here in Indianapolis. So you can't park for free until after 10 o'clock at night, where everything's closed except the pubs, the bars.
Wow. So
see,
after 10?
It's all about till after 10. So
Oof.
It's all about making money. So if I go to that city council meeting, I got to pay for parking. That's an issue that's going to come up. That's so wrong. That's immoral. The tax people will not tell them what that's for. It's immoral to hold things away from people. Total transparency. That's what I like about Trump. He is not your typical, he's not a politician. He's a businessman. And that's why I couldn't get, you know, I thought it was kind of weird that he tweets a lot. And he's the President of the United States. Then I found out why he does that. There's a very specific reason. He does it to talk to us personally, one-on-one, his words, straight out of his mouth, without going through mainstream media. Because mainstream media, fake news, twist people's words to fit their narrative. They twist your words to fit their narrative. He bypasses that by tweeting, and he's getting ready to kick out the press conference out of the White House. There's a press corps at the White House. They've got their own room or whatever. He's getting ready to kick him out of the White House and use that room to set up a public, communications forum where you can get a hold of him and he can talk to the people regardless of what happens. We could have an EMF attack, electromagnetic force attack, where it wipes out all the electronics. They will still be able to communicate. That's important because he talks directly to the citizens in that manner. A lot of people say, oh, he's an asshole. Yeah, they tell you that, and they, oh, he's a racist. He's not a racist, man. There's a lot of black people that's voting for him, that's down for him, because the economy's getting a lot better. We're getting companies coming back to the U.S. We're getting we're putting tariffs up against other countries, especially we're not sending billions of dollars everywhere like we used to. The rest of the world, we're laughing stock to the rest of give. Just like my neighbor across the street, across the alley, Gay Eddie. He's too big-hearted. He takes in strays, homeless people and things, and these are not kind people. These are roaches, leeches. They take advantage of his kindness. They see it as a weakness. They'll eat his food. They'll steal. They'll stay past their time. All kinds of show up at any time. They're leeches. I'm wiping that shit out. But it's the same thing. Mainstream media does not want you to know the truth. They hide the truth from you. That's why if you go to Fox News, go to Hannity, or go on YouTube and look at your news that way, you'll see the alternative news, and you'll see the truth. I'll give it to Trump. He's like 72 years old, I think. Just a few years older than I am. But he's strong. And he loves America, and it shows. He's also trying to keep them from taking our weapons away from us. That's our Second Amendment right, to keep and bear arms. And it's not arms for sporting or hunting or fishing. It's to protect yourself against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And by domestic, that means the government. Because if martial law is declared, state of emergency, whatever, and they get the UN involved, the UN don't care that you're an American citizen. They'll come in and shoot you and kill you, and you have a right to defend yourself as supported by the Constitution, Second Amendment, against them. United Nations, they're corrupt as hell too, and you have a right to defend yourself and your property and your loved ones. That's the most basic right. It's given to us by our Creator, whoever our God may be, not by man. Man gives you privileges and makes you sign for them and makes you pay for them. Rights are inherent. They're created by God, by our Creator, whoever our Creator is, whatever you believe in. How many people got in here now? Alright, I think I've said enough. I don't want to burn your ears too bad. I know Kevin's tired of hearing it. I know Kevin's tired of hearing about it. I know Borrego's real tired. Borrego's a sheeple. I love the guy, but he's a sheeple. Because he doesn't realize you don't have to listen to cops. Cops will trip you up. Cops will make you dance around. There's a reason that they have you sit on the curb. Because they want you to be below them. Like, lower yourself, bow before me. That's the mentality. No, you're going to have to knock me down, shoot me down, tase me or something, because I'm not bowing down. If I haven't done nothing wrong, you got nothing on me. You have no authority over me.
True.
One man doesn't have a right to tell another man what he can and can't do. That's common law. That's God's law. It's called nature's law. That guy called me an ass face. These people take it personal. Everything I've said to you is true. And the reason I can tell you it's true with confidence is because I've done my research. When you've got 4 or 5 people, even more, saying the same thing, it's probably something you should listen to.
I hear you.
Hello.
Just want the explosive rounds back in my pump shotgun.
And a lot lately they got a lot of things about anti-Semitism, which means hate groups. You know, oh, you got to make laws, legislation against people that hate or people that are saying hateful things. You know what? The facts don't care about your feelings. They're facts.
Well, yeah. Oh, another business plan.
It's called freedom of speech. A lot of people don't realize that. Freedom of speech. I'd rather somebody tell me the truth and it hurt than tell me a lie, because that hurts a whole lot more. That means you're also dishonest.
That's true.
You know, I don't care if people tell me the truth that hurts my feelings. I'll get over that. But I'll never get over somebody lying to me, because you lie once, you'll lie again. When somebody takes advantage of you, look at it this way.
You mean once a liar, always a liar?
Pretty much. I mean, I'm a liar, but I don't lie to people like, you know...
Your friends?
Although I'm not much of a liar as I used to be, I guess I could say. Oh yeah, there's a little white lies. I know that doesn't make sense, right? There's a little white lies and stuff. But, you know...
I understand. I mean, I think.
Oh, they got me. There's two packages here. Somebody wants one.
I'm gonna come and get one of them. I'm gonna grab one of them.
All right. If you want to get one, Kevin, I'll leave the other one for you. Oh, Kevin's over here.
It's by the bank, isn't it? Or the thing with all the guys standing around, the security guards.
Yeah, it's on the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah,
not too far from, I guess it's the fort. No, it isn't ways. It's between Del Perro and Fort Zancudo.
Yeah, I remember this one. Kronos has got one. And I'll grab the other one. Oh, sorry, Kronos. Whoa, I gotta land.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to get that. I didn't get it. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen a Deluxo in forever.
That's my go-to vehicle. I wish it wasn't so fucking slow, though.
Yeah,
still slow as hell.
That's the unfortunate part about it. It's like,
and it's fucking, and it's wobbly. You know, if you get it sideways, it's almost like it's top heavy.
That's true.
I think it used to be a little bit faster. I also think it used to handle better. It can barely climb up a mountain now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if they messed with it. They detuned it?
They may have nerfed it.
You think?
They may have. I'll tell you what I believe. I think they need to make the Oppressor Mark II, nerf that, make that not as powerful, because right now it's overkill.
They already took away the speed glitch on it. You want to take away more stuff?
Well, yeah, make it not so deadly, or make it where you can't be impassive while you're on it, or something. But right now it's overpowered and people grief with it.
Oh, heavy.
And
that's one of the worst parts of the game.
They can call up, they become an MC and call it up right away.
Well, they said there was YouTube videos
yeah.
of people
And they
doing
need-
the fully
they need
loaded
to-
ruiner, and you can beat. They say you could beat the oppressor with it, but then you have to
What is
just
it?
the fully loaded ruiner. But you have to like go in something and
Yeah.
back out of it in order to get the fully loaded ruiner. It's a pain in the ass.
It's a mission.
Yeah. So nobody
I can't
wants to
remember what
do
mission.
that.
Yeah, it's a mess. Well, Brago just did. Well, no, Brago didn't do. Somebody did against me yesterday, and I went and got the insurgent pickup so I could shoot him or throw a sticky bomb on him, whatever, because it'd take a while to blow me up. But then I realized after I got it that I can't do nothing but AP pistol out of it because I had it fully armored. I should have gotten my regular insurgent, but so it didn't get blown up. It landed in the water. I dived and I managed to get out of it. Then I killed the guy with the OC. I orbital cannoned him
Oh.
because of what he was doing. Yeah. I made a guy leave earlier today. He was only at 53.
You made him rage
I was at
quit.
Yeah, I was at Sandy Shores. He was only at 53. He was getting ready to get in one of them old slow planes, a red and a white one. I didn't kill him. I went over him and honked, and then I went to the other end of the runway. I was doing something else.
He
And
probably
that
got
motherfucker
scared.
sent a home. He sent, I was at the other end, so how could he be scared when I went away from him? He fucking thought he'd be slick and sent a homing missile my way and blew me and my car up.
LJT here. You
So
heard the
I took
expression.
him out with explosive rounds about 8 or 9 times, and he finally quit. That's the most I've taken anybody out at once.
Damn,
But you know, he's
dude.
only at 53. But he brought the fight to me, so he started it and I finished it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I'm a 900 something. I don't feel bad about that. I would feel bad if I started it. You know, that would make me a punk. But I play with a little bit of discretion,
Right.
a little bit of, you know, sportsmanship.
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, I taught him a lesson. He ended up leaving.
Yeah.
I made this other guy leave too. That I was outside my facility, and I went to check the chat party, and I was a CEO. I had a $9,000 bounty on me. I forgot I had.
Oh, wow.
And this one, a 354 came up and killed me because I was no longer in my car. My car was gone, and I found out I had to call Morris Mutual, and then I went to my notifications and found out who it was that killed me. So he stayed off radar for a while, went into Ghost, and I
hate when they
into
do that.
Ghost.
Then they go off the radar. It's chicken shit.
Well, I do it too, but I use
No.
do it as
When
a
they start
strategy.
something and then they go off
Oh,
radar,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like why then why?
Well, I had a little bit of patience because I also went into Ghost, became CEO, went into Ghost, went to my facility. I think I was already there, and went to my orbital cannon and just waited him out and waited for him to come out of Ghost.
I didn't know you
Whatever
had
he
the
was in.
cannon.
And I took it. Oh yeah, I
Do you
bought
like it?
everything. But see, if you just let it collect dust, you wasted that money.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not worth it to spend $750,000 to take somebody out.
Oh my
Personal
god.
satisfaction. When you got the money, spend the money. Yeah. What is that? 500 and something $1,000. 500,000 for manual. 575,000 for automatic. I always go automatic. Because if you go manual and you miss, you don't get your money back. If you go automatic and you miss, if you go automatic and you miss, you spent more money for it, but you get your money back.
Oh, okay.
So I took him out, and then you know what he did? He went to his apartment, and I sent him a message, and I said, what was it? I said, you stirred. He said something about you scrambled some eggs. So I can't remember what I said. He sent me a message back, but he eventually left. He never came out of his apartment.
Of course
I put a
not.
bounty on him. He sent mercenaries on me, so when I came out, I was by Sandy Shores, And I took them out easy peasy. Mercenaries ain't shit.
No.
Mercenaries are not as strong as a strike team. I've seen the strike team take out seasoned people. The strike team is not the same as mercenaries. The strike team costs, I think, $5,000. You set it up through your facility, and you can sit and observe. Or you can't really observe mercenaries.
That's true.
And you can
They're
watch
just
them
like
take them
up
out.
here.
So-and-so taken out by the strike team.
Isn't the strike
Do you
team
do you have the strike team?
explosions?
It's an option in your facility. It's in the same room where you have your weapons, laying on that white table.
Yeah.
It's got the video cameras are there, the monitors. That's where it's at.
Oh.
So after I've orbital cannon somebody, I'll send a strike team to them. You can do it back to back. You can do both of those back to back, one and then the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I never did the glitch where you could do the orbital cannon over and over again. I don't believe in that kind of shit. If it's used to kill somebody in free mode, I don't do those type of glitches. There's one with the Speedo, where you can make the Speedo indestructible. You can still get shot out of it, but the Speedo itself can't be destroyed. There's a glitch for that. I haven't even done that one yet. I might do it, but I'm not going to sit and abuse it. Brago's done it. But Brago stays in a bad sport too.
Oh.
He called me on the phone, on my personal phone, and left me a message to come in to the game to do him a favor, and I already knew what it was. To commend him, because he's had a dunce cap on. I said, yeah, I'm not home right now. I was, but I didn't tell him that. I'm not home right now. I'm getting ready to get some weed, but I'll be there shortly. I didn't lie. There was a half-truth. I was going to go out and get the weed, because I hadn't done that yet. But I something like that, KD. And he's like 100-something skill level. When people see that, automatically they think that's a cheat. That is a modded KD.
Really?
It's not a modded KD. Yeah, it's not a modded KD, and I thought that for the longest time too. It's not necessarily a modded KD. If it's a higher number, 300 or 400 skill level, and it's that high of a KD, it's probably a modded KD. But because the higher up you get in skill level, the slower it is to get your KD up. I'm 900 something skill level, and it takes me forever to get my KD built up by anything. I'm at 1.17 now, and I won't see 1.18 for a while. I have to kill 20 or 30 people without getting killed to get mine to raise. And I haven't done that. So yeah, he called me, and I eventually got on, commended him, but Kronos here has already commended him, got him in. But it doesn't look like Borrego's coming back. Borrego had a couple of bunkers to sell. He hasn't come back in.
How do you get that much money?
It's modded, man. He probably had it since PS3.
Oh.
Alright. Wow. I don't see it. I don't. I don't see it. I see a number that's 168. 16. Give me a sec. 168 212 28. I think it is. I don't see it, so my screen must be wider than what it should be. Is his name here? Tony, okay, I see it. He's a 450. He'll never, and I know why he keeps the cash on him. Rockstar only take one or the other. They won't take both. I don't think they can take what he's got on him. but they can fuck with what he's got in his bank. So he's still set at, what did he say, 66 something million cash? Yeah, he's still set, so he ain't got to worry about them taking his money.
I'm just trying to destroy these stupid garbage trucks for I'm doing the hangar missions that everybody hates so much.
Ah. Okay.
Dropping these damn bombs.
Well, I'm sitting on 135 million.
Wow.
I had a few million more than that yesterday. But that's all earned. None of that's modded. I still have modded money on PS3. I've got 349 million on PS3. But I went to help a fellow crew member over there a while back. Pretty much the only one that was left over there in the crew. His name's Jamal Ace. I went to play with him because, you know, he's by himself and shit. And a modder came in and spawned next to me about 5 or 6 times. And I went to kill him. I had a weapon and I went to knock him out with my weapon, which automatically kills him. It just knocked him back a little bit and then he killed me. He didn't just kill me, but he also took the mechanic off my phone. He took away the ability for me to go into my apartments. He took away the ability for me to go into the mod shop. I couldn't go into my garages unless I set it as a spawn point. And so it basically fucked me up.
Wow.
And now I couldn't report that to Rockstar because if they look too close, they'll see I have 349 million and they'll start questioning that. Sometimes the cop will make the victim the criminal. So when you come to cops, it's sometimes a 50-50 chance they're going to turn you into the criminal because they're too lazy to look for the actual criminal.
Yeah.
And if you figure you're there, they're going to find a way to make you the crook. So it's the same thing. I didn't want them looking too close at my account because then they might say, I wonder how much money he's got on PS4. So see, I don't want them looking that close. So I just let it go.
Okay.
So it's not enjoyable for me to go to PS3 to do anything. I have some nice colors over there, nice colors I don't have here. I have a nice outfit, the invisible vest. With the raccoon, oh, there's another gang attack. I think I might want to do that. Yeah. So what's that shit coming out of your mouth?
Well, honey. You need 2 Barbies? Where are they? Oh, okay, hold on one second. I'm coming. Gotta love it. Bookchin. Dickaboo. Just, well, that has a speaker in it. Does that have batteries in it? Okay. Just because that could get battery acid on it and that could be bad. That'll burn you very badly. Make sure, because it has a speaker in it, it doesn't have, are you sure it doesn't have batteries in her back? I don't remember. Alright, honey, just, oh, it makes me nervous. There's one of those Barbies has speakers in her back. On. Whoa, battery acid, babe. What? Because she just wants to play with it. Kinda get worried, honey. Okay. Gotta love E. I wish these hangar missions paid more.
Oh.
It always
That's
takes
one of the
so
worst
long.
updates they did. The only thing good about the hangar is you can save your... I know, right? And here's a secret too. You'll get bonuses. You'll get bonuses if you sell the same thing. If you spread it out too much and sell different things, you won't get as much money.
Right. That's why I'm gonna do narcotics, I think. I think that pays the most.
I know. What happened? What happened?
What?
Somehow I'm doing a gang attack and all of a sudden it went away. What the
Oh,
fuck
that's
kind of
happened to
shit
me
is that?
before too. I think it's the timing in the day, the daytime, or the. Because sometimes at a certain time of the day, the gang that'll disappear and it'll appear somewhere else. At certain times of day that they come out. It's so dumb.
In 6 years, I've never had that happen.
It happened
That's
to me before.
bullshit. I didn't even get to find any of the crates. Yeah, that's how it's gone.
Oh no! Oh, damn plane. Coming in for a landing. Oh. This little plane is kind of tough.
I got a nightclub to sell.
Got it. Collected the cargo, got 9 minutes left. That was close. Oh. Let me charge my headset. I'm still playing the game, but I gotta charge my headset. I'll be right back.
Alright. That makes no sense. I had to fucking
That's
break
how
the
it's
window of a
done.
police
It's
helicopter
such a pleasure
to get in where I could just climb through the side. Could they have possibly seen me? I think I knocked somebody out. Killed him. I didn't knock him out. I killed him. See, it's funny. You can knock people out almost all day and all night, but once you shoot them, that's how you get the stars. And just like that, the stars are gone. Excuse me. Well, that wasn't very smart of me. I stabbed that guy because he said, "Excuse me." He was talking on the phone. Okay. Another business battle. I'll try and get this one. Since I lose my stars. Awesome. 100 RP. That's pretty cool. Oh, damn, sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. You know, this almost instantly kills NPCs. Oh, damn it.